Ranting and raving underneath the ground. My dad is currently watching this special on John Madden. I've always felt totally disconnected from my family. I've always felt totally disconnected from my classmates and a lot of the people that I do stand-up comedy with. A lot of people I work with, I mean, what's cool about my job is that, like, you have to be crazy to work there. And so people tend to like me. Even if they don't agree with me or they get annoyed because of how much I meow. Like, they still think I'm pretty cool because I'm so authentic. But I don't think that you're a sheep all because you have a smartphone. It just helps a lot, doesn't it? I wish that people would understand that, like, the police state is what you're ushering in with that phone. That phone is your arch nemesis. But people are so dependent on it now that it's, like, totally out of the question to even think about not having one, you know? And because they're going to phase out the 3G and eventually the 4G will be phased out as well, it's like, what's the point in even getting a flip phone if it's not going to work in a couple of months, you know? It's like, but I'm hoping that my landline will still work because it's connected to my internet. So it's through, like, the spectrum. It's through the internet people. But yeah, it's like, everything is just so jacked up, man. And the fact that people they don't look into the products that they're sold. People love to talk about all this stuff that they're told by the media and by celebrities and the politicians, the journalists. But they don't talk about, you know, the people that they give their money to. Now, in a way, you know, the media, like, you are giving them some form of money with all of your time and attention and energy. But people that you give your actual money to, you know, the fact that people don't talk about that stuff anywhere near as much. But I guess talking about it seems kind of futile because it doesn't matter how many protests you do about Monsanto or the pharmaceutical companies or whatever. It doesn't matter, like, they're still going to keep on going. So they get government subsidies, and they can just buy people off. So, I mean, I don't understand, like, why money is anything that we should be holding on to anyway. I feel like we need to go back to the barter system because if you can just use money as a leverage, you can hold people hostage because of it, then it's not a positive thing. Now, I realize that this is the way of the world. Like, there will always be a fucked up system. And government is necessary. I wish that it wasn't. I'd love to live in this little utopian, idealized visual that I have of everybody just being cool with not having to agree on every motherfucking thing. But unfortunately, like, our society is so immature, and you have a lot of people that aren't team players, you know? The team players need to stick together so we can be on a separate team from everybody else, because you have a lot of these types that are like, you know, every man for himself. It's very capitalist of you. But They just want to get to the top, and they don't care about anybody else. They don't care about helping anybody. They think everyone's out to get them, you know? Like, I don't want y'all to think I'm like that, because I'm not like that at all. I try to help people any way that I can. That's why I had a gay couple staying at my house, and I really didn't even want them to be there, but I felt like it was the right thing to do. But that's the thing, like, you have to help people out when you can. Give away money whenever you can give away money. It comes back. Like, I gave like $60 to homeless people, and within just a few hours, like, all of that money came back to me at a comedy. I was doing comedy at a bar, and they just happened to be giving money to the person with the best set, and I was there that night, and I had the best set because I'm hilarious, and I got all my money back. So I don't think that was a coincidence that, like, I literally got back exactly what I gave away, you know? Let that be an example to everybody.